What is going on, everybody? This is Gabriel Jones giving you a drop of sun any chance I get, and we are here for another National Finals reaction. Today, we're going to be taking on a familiar country for this channel. It is Lithuania. I remember last year I reacted to their 2025 edition, and that video actually did great numbers for my channel. And if there's any Lithuanian viewers currently watching, hi again. I'm glad that you are back for another video of mine. But yeah, the last time we were here, we saw Catharsis take first place, and they traveled to Basel for the big show. And this time, it seems like we have quite a few familiar artists who are once again trying to nab that trophy. I know the Black Biceps are back, and you guys are probably aware of how much I rooted for them in last year's show. So I'm curious to see how well they perform this time. It's going to be great to catch up with all these artists to see what they've been cooking up, and I cannot wait for a very entertaining show. I think that's enough chit-chat. We should get into the program. I hope you have some coffee on standby, because it's time for Eurovizija.LT. Okay, so this is our first act of the afternoon, Rugile. Ooh, I kind of like the jean skirt along with the plaid features. That's kind of interesting, you know, like the little doodles over the woman on the graphics. All right, they definitely got the choreography. Ooh, I love those vocals right there. Okay, we got some rapping going on here. That's pretty cool. Oh, nice. The trombonist is getting down a little bit. Oh, look at that. We rocking some shades now. Okay. You go, girl. Woo! All right. We are handkerchiefs galore in this performance. Okay, so the song we just listened to was Ikona Žemaitė. That was by the artist Rugile. I think it's pronounced Rugile because maybe they're using the exclamation point as an I, sort of like what Pink does. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But to talk about the performance, I really liked how it seems like she was very, like, free-spirited on the stage, you know? It kind of seems like, you know, she's pressured to, like, live with a bit of traditionalism in her life, but she wants to break free of that. And, you know, now she's just wearing shades and rocking the jean skirts and all that, and she's doing all these cool dance moves. You know, that's sort of like what I'm getting at here. But, you know, again, if there's an actual different meaning to this, please let me know in the comments. But, yeah, she was good at getting the party started, and I really liked how she presented herself at the stage. So, yeah. Here's hoping that she ends up with a good score. All right, so now we have Walls of Water singing Unshakable. Ooh, I'm feeling the funk with this one. Hell yeah. Yeah, this guy has a very low voice paired with the music. I think I saw the AI image just pop up for a split second. I mean, the female vocalist is doing fantastic, I gotta say. I mean, I really like the electric guitar sounds in this song. I mean, those are absolutely shredding. Yeah, I really like the shimmering lights that they're utilizing for this one. It definitely kind of captures that 70s aesthetic. Oh my god, look at those two playing off each other right there. That's what you call team spirit. Okay, there you go. Alright, I'm living for the trumpet. I'm living for the trumpet. There you go. There you go. Alright. Okay, got some funk in the competition. Okay, so we just had the song Unshakable by Walls of Water. That one had a lot of funk to it, you know? It felt like we were traveling to the 70s to listen to some nice can-do attitude type music. Yeah, when it comes to the singing performances, you know, they definitely had a lot of, you know, happiness flowing within them, you know? But, I don't know, I don't think the singing was that strong when it came to the live performance. If I had any other complaints, it would be, like, them clearly using AI arts, like, to flash on the screen as they were presenting their tune. But I will say, the music was very well composed, and they did a great job of playing their instruments. Now, if I gotta be honest, yeah, I wouldn't say this has a good chance at winning the show and getting sent to Vienna. But yeah, they seem like very wonderful people. I'm sure they would be delightful to meet in person. Now, this guy I remember from last year, Ceccah. He's bringing Sólo, quiero, más. Okay. Creative use of lighting. We're just looking at his eye and his ear. Ooh, that percussion just melts into my ears a little bit. Oh my god. This almost kind of feels menacing in a way. He's like dressed in a black cloak. Alright, we got the violins and the techno beats just barging right in. Okay. I see those little robotic moves that he's doing right there on the stage. Subtitles, okay. Yeah, if only I spoke Lithuanian, then I could actually translate them myself. Oh! Wow! It just fell to the floor by itself. Yeah, that was a nice little effect they did there. Yeah, we got the flashing lights just moving around him. Yeah, the operatic vocals are really shining through here. Yeah, I can really sense it. And it looks like we have the sun rising and behind him. Alright, so we had Ceccah sing the song Sólo, quiero, más. Yeah, that one had a lot of artistry to it. I can definitely tell this guy has a lot of theatrics to his performances. Like, that's exactly what I saw in the 2025 edition. And yeah, it seems like he brought out the creativity once more with this tune. It was interesting to see how he, like, presented himself on the stage. I think he has enough silver body paint to recreate the Umbrella video, essentially. But yeah, he had some really creative moves. I really liked his operatic vocals, the way the cloak fell to the floor as he, like, pointed to it. Yeah, I'm sure that had a lot of symbolism to it. And yeah, I can sense that this is about an important topic. I guess I just couldn't follow along with it too well, you know, partly because, you know, I'm not fluent in Lithuanian. But if people are able to explain it, I would love to hear your interpretations. I'm always open to hearing them. Yeah. Ceccah, I think, could be a strong contender for that trophy. I'm hoping that he can actually score some big points. Alright, so our next performer is Nøra Blu, singing Hold My Hand. It's almost like she's waking up from a nightmare. Yeah, she's doing a great job with the vocal performance right now. I feel it. We got a lot of blues and whites for the color palette here. Okay. Yeah, you've had it up my soul for way too long. Okay, I like how we switched up the percussion here. You know, it's creating a nice little earworm. Ooh, okay. We're experimenting with the reds now. Not a bad decision. Ooh, I love that melody right there. That whooping melody. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Good stuff. Way to go, Nøra. Alright, so we just had Nøra Blu. She sang Hold My Own. That one definitely seems to be a song where she's like taking back her power and she's rising above someone who totally wronged her and took advantage of her. So yeah, that's always an empowering message to put out in the world. And yeah, I really liked how she experimented with the blues and the whites. And it was really neat to see her really strengthen, really like flex her vocals, I should say. For some reason, her voice kind of reminds me of Camila Cabello, you know? You can probably hear the similarities. So yeah, good work from Nøra. I think she'll probably end up somewhere in the middle of the pack, but we'll just have to see. All right, now it's time for another guy that I remember from last year. Nøra with Stand Up. On the other side, it's burning men. Yeah, you have to understand that there are some real travesties happening in the real world. Okay, I like the lo-fi EDM production that's going on with this one right here. Ooh, I like those synths right there. Almost sounded like violins. Yeah, there you go. We need that hope core with us, you know? We need that hope core. Yeah, the visuals going on here they're really good. They're really good. Woo! And a nice sea of blue to close it off. Alright, so Nøra gave us the song Stand Up. And yeah, this is definitely a departure from his last entry, Just Take Me on a Date, which was meant to be like suave and romantic. Here, it's all about, you know, acknowledging that there's some real world travesties happening, but we still have the power to fix them and repair the lives that have been ruined. And yeah, I kind of like how it takes on a little bit of a serious tone, but it also aims to lift people up. You know, it's understanding the gravity, but knowing that we could rise above it, you know? I can't help but compare it to Stefan's Hope, which was the 2022 entry for Estonia. It kind of took on a little bit of a Western country theme, but this one, you know, it kind of, you know, abandons that camp a little bit and goes for something a little bit more grounded, you know? So yeah, Nøra, I think this is a step up from your last entry. Like, if you're watching this, you should feel more proud of this than Just Take Me on a Date. And yeah, I wouldn't doubt you for a second to get some good points out of this. All right, so our next musician going on is Atikin. Okay, we got 3 women harmonizing with each other as another one is playing some strings. Oh, I'm kind of liking this build-up right here. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Atikin. Yo, I was not expecting this. Okay. Yo, my man is getting down with these rhymes. Oh my god. Wow. Nice, he's joining with the vocalizing. Really showing off how well he can sing. Yeah, those visuals are definitely very eerie. There you go! Let it out, boy! Let it out! Get on your knees and just show them what's inside of you. That lighting right there, where it's like very dim, creating a dramatic bridge. Hell yeah. Woo! Bro. How the hell did I not see this coming? Alright. So, that was Atikin. He gave us the song Deganti, Žemelė. Oh my god. I didn't think this dude was gonna rap so well. Oh my god. I'm just shocked by how well the flow was. And I gotta give props to his bandmates on stage, you know, the way they vocalized with each other. That one player who was rocking the strings. And I really like the visuals. They were very ominous and very like, they kind of kept you on the edge of your seat a little bit. And yeah, I'm just floored by like how well he could just lay down the rhymes. Oh my god. We needed that Glorilla collab like yesterday. Yeah, I think he might have a good shot at earning that ticket to Vienna. I mean, it would be pretty sick if we got 2 rappers in the competition this year. I mean, like, watching him and Satoshi interact would be so much fun. So, yeah, I'm hoping that Atikin can pull something off. All right, another familiar band. This is Shwr with their song Contact. Ooh. All right, we got some circular motions with the stage. Yeah, very strong percussion so far. You know, just tapping the side of the drum. I always love that. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, that's some sweet composition right there. Woo! Ooh, the calming piano with the butterfly visuals. Yeah, I always love this lead singer's voice. Like, there's something about it that just really hits. Yeah, just pure blue going on with the stage right now. Yeah, the visuals are just going absolutely crazy. I love the pixelation and everything. Beautiful. Ooh, yes, that fat synthesizer right there. Wow. And we hear that delicate piano one last time before the circle reverses and we close. All right, so that was Shwr with the song Contact. I do remember that they were competitors in the 2024 edition. That was the year that Sylvester Belt won with Lutek. And I remember these guys very specifically because I remember the lead singer actually said that he learned English by watching The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, a Cartoon Network show from like 2008. I remember watching that when I was in middle school, which is so amazing. So yeah, that was pretty funny. But to talk about their entry from this year, Contact, yeah, a lot of beautiful visuals going on there. I love the butterflies. I love the circle that they formed in the middle of the stage. You know, you really got to see it with the overhead camera. And yeah, a lot of pixelation in the background. I didn't catch too much of what he was singing about, but I'm sure it had a very beautiful and heartfelt message. I keep using that word, but it applies to them, of course. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. Shwr, they are a welcoming presence in this competition, and I'm hoping they at least get on the podium. I'm not sure about a victory, but a podium placement would be ideal. Okay, so I believe this is a choir. Vilnius Voices. I'm curious about them. Yeah, they blend so well with each other right off the bat. Ooh, kind of like tipping over a little bit, you know? Nice little motion. Yeah, so far the camera is just rotating around them, you know? That's just the singular motion we're relying on so far. And we're looking at silhouettes of people on the LED. Yeah, this definitely feels like the dance sequence in Carrie. Oh man. It kind of looks like they're like turning into dust with those effects right there. The woman in the jacket is just going off right now. Nice! It's a very wonderful little ballad that they have right there. Okay, so that was Vilnius Voices with the song Grįšim. Yeah, they did a great job at blending their vocals with each other. It definitely felt like a very calming, but also very melancholic tune. I think that they really did a great job at working in unison. Although I will say, I guess it didn't really have like a little kick to it, which, you know, I feel like could have really thrown them over the top. But, you know, they seem like wonderful people, honestly. Like, I don't want to like badmouth them because, you know, I would absolutely love to like maybe meet them someday. But yeah, the special effects where it looked like they were turning into dust, that was very awesome. And yeah, they certainly have a lot of talent to showcase. I just don't know if this is going to have the power to really like give them that trophy for the program, you know? Okay, so now we have a very interesting song from a group called Lolita Zero. Well, Lolita Zero. Welcome to my world. They almost kind of dressed up like clowns, you know? Devilish clowns, you know? Oh yeah, this definitely has like a little bit of an Alice Wonderland feel to it. Alright, nice use of red lighting right there, as they are simply praying to the heavens. Alright, now we're in the mirror dimension. Doctor Strange sent us to. Oh! Yeah, that looks like me whenever I'm trying to crack my own neck. Oh yeah, they're really embracing their inner Joker right there. There you go, chanting the title as we close. Okay, so that was the song Salve meum, mundum by Lolita Zero. That one felt very campy and almost kind of felt like we were in the middle of a circus or something. And I think, yeah, it seems like, you know, they're really going all out with the theatrics, and, you know, they got the big horns on their backs as they're dressed up as clowns, and the little laugh that he does at the end, you know, it almost kind of reminds me of the Joker. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff to spot with this one. I guess I just haven't engaged with this group that much, so I couldn't really tell you like how much of their discography is of high quality. But yeah, they definitely put on an interesting show. There's no lie about that. All right, so we got Paulè or Paulè. Let's hear it. Okay, this production right here, super intense. Like, oh my god. Yeah, a lot of blues and whites for today's performances, I gotta say. The white suit, very pristine. I'm absolutely living for it. Ooh, here we go. We're going into epic mode with all the red coloring. This is cool. There you go. She's ramping it up a little bit with the vocals. There you go, Paulè. There you go. There you go. Woo! Alright. I felt a little bit of soul in that vocal performance right there. Okay. I'm feeling this. Yeah, there you go. You're letting the people know why you're on that stage right now. She kind of has this ominous figure standing behind her. Yeah. Woo! That was some good shit. Alright, so we just had Paulè, or Paulè. She sang the song Sako. It almost kind of sounds like Sako, which is a Rosalia song, but I know it's not the same thing. Yeah, she was fantastic on that stage. Like, she really let her vocals soar. Like, she had a little bit of soul to show off. And the white suit looks super fashionable. I'm living for it, like I said before. And yeah, she had some wonderful visuals to pair together with the performance. Like, a lot of blues, a lot of whites, but she added some reds for, like, the chorus. And yeah, she looks like she's very proud of it. Yeah, I would certainly be. Could it get sent to Vienna? I'm not too sure, but I would expect her to at least finish in the top half of the board. So yeah, let's hear it for Paulè, or Paulè. I need to know the right pronunciation. All right, my boys are back at it again. Black Biceps. Oh my god. Already they're like sitting at like a dining table or something. I mean, the beat is just going super hard right now. Like, they are making it go epic mode. Oh my god. This is just pure silliness right here. Yeah, the dancers are absolutely doing phenomenal right now. Yeah, something tells me Carmi Berzado would be very proud of this. Yeah, the trumpet composition right now is really hitting my ears delightfully. The purple lighting just really making them look great. Here we go. You rock that accordion, baby. This is the part where you're supposed to rave. Woo! Yeah, that one's gonna make you break a sweat. You're gonna need a literal shower. Alright, so that was Black Biceps with Let Me Cook. It had the exact amount of ridiculousness that we saw last year. This time he just made it a culinary theme. And yeah, it seems like he was absolutely rocking the style on stage, and he had plenty of wonderful dancers to, you know, join him in on the party. And the accordion solo was absolutely kicking. And yeah, I just can't get enough of like how full of life these people are. It's delightful every single time. Yeah, like, these guys, I'm sure are adored by the Lithuanian people. I don't know if let me see, because here's the thing, I want Black Biceps to go to Eurovision. Like, they would absolutely rock the house if they, you know, got the tickets. The thing is that there are some really strong entries this year, and so I'm not entirely sure if they're going to score it, but I would absolutely love it if they did. Like that, it's one of those entries that would make me super happy if it did get submitted, even if I'm kind of suspecting it won't. But Black Biceps, you guys always beat in my heart, and I can't wait to see what else you accomplish. Alright, so we have gone through the entire running order of Eurovizija.LT. I'm always thrilled to see what Lithuania is offering when it comes to their Eurovision candidates. You know, they got so much talent to display in this program every single year. Like, I've loved them for quite some time now. And yeah, this year, no exception. A lot of unique performers going on that stage, showing their stuff. And of course, we always have to rank the #1 artist in the entire telecast. So why don't we just get into that right away? So I'm giving my 8 points to Nøra with Stand Up. I think this was a massive improvement from Just Take Me on a Date. I like how he's using this song to like build hope within people. He's acknowledging that there's so much ugliness happening on our planet, but if we all just join together and try to like speak with each other and really try to like fight for a better society, then that would be worthwhile in the long haul. And yeah, he had some great vocals to show off. A lot of unique visuals too. So yeah, I really hope that Nøra comes away with a good score here. My 10 points are going to Black Biceps with Let Me Cook. I did not give them my 12 points this year, but I still would love to see them have a very strong finish. They always know how to bring the silliness. They had a great use of accordions on the stage. The dancers were very quirky, I gotta say. And, you know, it's been a while, I think, since Lithuania has chosen, like, a very, like, silly or lighthearted entry for the big show. I honestly can't recall the last time they did that, but regardless, that would be a huge deal if they went with that. And my 12 points are going to Atikin with Deganti žemelė. Yo, his rapping skills were just off the charts. I was just floored by how well he could like deliver his flow on that stage. And of course, his choir that worked with him, they also did a splendid job. And I also liked his instrumentalist who was like plucking the strings. Yeah, like that could bring so much life to Lithuania's delegation this year. And again, if him and Satoshi met in person, oh my god, I can't even begin to imagine how epic that would be. So yeah, I guess I'll have to choose Atikin as my winner this year. Either way, I'm hoping for some good results, and I trust Lithuania to make a smart decision here. Can't wait to see the final score. So this is narrowed down to Shwr and Ceccah, because if Lion gets the 12 and Shwr gets the 10, then this is going to Lion. All right, this is it. This could be huge. Right, what's gonna happen? Ooh! So I think Ceccah, he got the victory. Yeah, there you go. They officially announced his name, and now it's set in stone. Ceccah is the Lithuanian representative. All right. Way to go, bro. Oh my god. Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. And they have the exact televote scores on display for the viewers to look at. So yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay. Nice. He's very excited about all of this. Woo. Guitarist is there to pass the torch and give him his flowers. Literally. Nice. Getting draped in the flag. Woo. Draped in the flag, holding the flowers. He is living the best moment of his life right here. All right, there you have it, folks. Ceccah will be the Lithuanian representative for this year's program. The big show, that is. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what he's gonna bring in Vienna. I'm sure he's gonna do a lot to impress the crowd and really just rock that silver body paint, of course. Yeah, I'm curious to see how he's gonna adapt it to the bigger stage, you know? I was really pulling for my boys Black Biceps and Nøra and Atikin, but they didn't come out on top this time, but I'm sure they will in the future. So I think with all that said, we are wrapped up here. Thank you guys for joining me on this NF reaction. I had fun with it. I hope you did as well. I know that tomorrow there's going to be so many national finals being held, so I'm going to have to make a good decision for which one I want to make a video on. But in the meantime, if you want to follow me on social media, be sure to check out my Blue Sky, my Twitch, and my TikTok. Links will be in the description. And that's where we are wrapping up today. My name is Gabriel Jones, and the sun may be setting, but I hope you were able to soak up those drops. Take care.